And don't you wear no disguise, live clean. You are a roots machine. Live right and keep joy inside, 'cause the future of my children is a looking bright. Know your culture, know yourself. Believe me, my youth, you can be no one else. Always letting your light shine bright. What judge your children unite.
Gefpa'go, Inetnon. Sana falmabailing alasan itatata. Saina Ma'ase
Legal?
Bananas and Lewis, Sorahanzu, Bananas and Lewis, whatnot. Wahoo, see Joseph Sorteza, Taltal Zoltman. Wahoo, Taylor, Taltal Zoltman. Wahoo, Taltal,
Bago si Brandon, tataw na lang. Bago si Joke, tataw.
Kahazazu, Dr. Hagazu.
Bago si Josh, tataw waab siap.
Guahu si Jared Kadahe, Tau Tau Santarita.
That's for the highest and the deepest thoughts of the Great Spirit, Saina. Everything came together and became one. One that is the world as we know. And this one is from before, and it's now, and it's ever after. So that's the chant. So the story is of Si Puntan and Si Fu'una. They were brothers and sisters. And we like to think of her as like the mother of our creation. So Puntan was going to die, and he gave his back. She made the land. So he gave his eyes, and she made the sunshine and the moon glow. He gave his blood, and she made the water, the ocean, the capsules of the earth. Her Fu'una, her body, became awesome. And this is the story of that.
And the belief too is that her body became Fouha, and that from Fouha the people went out and spread throughout the world. So our people believe that all humankind came from this spot, and that all of the land in the world originated here. So that's how much we believed in ourselves. We knew that we were that powerful, that when like a brother and a sister come together and they work, they can populate the earth, they can create the earth. And so their intention that day was to create you. And without them, we wouldn't be here. And without us, our children won't be here. So coming back here is a way to give them thanks for creating everything that we know today.
What's that smell? That's a shark right there?
Oh, what?
Oh, that's a shark right there, bro.
Where?
Right there, you can smell it.
Oh shit, let's go. Drop me off.
I'm cool with that.
Did I ever tell you about the... damn, I can't remember what it's called. But you know, if you go out on the Sacrament at night, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're coming in, they would put one torch on the beach.
A zuzu. Probably. Yeah.
There's a different angle.
One more.
Oh, what's been complaining out of his hand? There's one on my wrist.
She would have little trouble in carrying out his wishes because she would receive his magical powers. With the aid of his sister, Puntan's body would change the surface of the earth. His eyes would be used to create a sun and a moon. His eyebrows would be turned into rainbows of beautiful colors. His torso was to be used as a colorful sky, and his back would form the island of Fouha Bay. After his death, Fu'una did as her brother had commanded. Using the magical powers he left her, she mixed the red earth of Fouha Bay with the sea water and created a great rock. She divided that great rock into small stones and tiny pebbles. It was from these that the people of Fouha came to live. So one of the things that we were reflecting on that we've heard and read before is that every year our ancestors would come here. They would almost like a pilgrimage, right, where people travel somewhere to go and pray. And once a year they would travel here to come and pray to this space, right, to Puntan and Fu'una, and they would ask for something, right? They would offer their prayers and they would speak to something, right? So for some people, like if they couldn't have children, some women couldn't have children, because this is where all people are going to ritually. They would come here and pray to have a baby, and then they would get pregnant. So it was also known as that kind of a so he's going to share a little bit.
Nobody? Well, according to a new DNA study, it says like the most likely place in which Chamoros originated was Sulawesi in Malaysia and the Moluccas Islands. But what I want to ask you guys is, what does this new evidence do to this story of creation for the Chamorro people? Does it just devalue this whole story, make it all wrong, or are there still any lessons to be learned from the creation story? Anybody?
What do you think? This doctor from University of Philadelphia did a study of, it's called mtDNA. It's this gene you get directly from your mother. It's passed down from mothers, right? And supposedly the most likely place that this gene originated was Sulawesi or the Moluccas Islands. But as we heard in the creation story, Chamoros and the peoples of the earth started from here, the rock. What does this new DNA study do to the story? Does it just make the story worthless, or is there still anything to be learned from this creation story? So what you're saying is, like, we've always believed that this is where our people came from, that the Chamorro people originated here. But recently, a doctor who studied our blood, right, who studied the DNA that make up who we are, found that our people may have originated from other islands in Malaysia, right?
Yeah.
So what he's asking is, so if someone is saying that we originated someplace else, how do you feel about the creation story? Do you think the creation story is still relevant? Is still true? Is still something to believe in? Okay, yeah.
What are some of the things you guys picked up from the story? Does anything tells me that we are from this land? This is our land. But does anybody here know what Magalani and Magahanga means?
What's a Magalani?
What about Magahanga? Were the two? You guys think the two were equal? That's one of the main points of the story too, is how in ancient Chamorro society, both men and women shared equal roles and had equal power within the community. Does anything else stick out to you?
So when you think of this story and you think of this case, what stands out to you? Remember how I said people would come here every year to basically pray, right? To honor this space. So I want you to think, we came here to lead, right? And we prayed. So what I want you to reflect on is, what are you bringing here to lead? What are you bringing to Puntan and Fu'una? What are you bringing to this space? What are you praying for? And what do you hope to take away, right? What do you hope to leave with when you leave this space? Okay, so you can write about that. What did you bring today? What are you praying for? And what do you hope to leave with? Not the physical things you brought, but more like your intentions. What thoughts, what feelings, what fears, what joys, anything that you brought with you today. And then what do you hope to leave with? And I'll give you about 10 minutes, so just either think about it or write about it, and then we'll share. Any questions?
You got what it's saying?
Maybe. Maybe.
Today I brought the sadness our people have been carrying, especially this past month. I surrendered the sadness to the ocean to be washed away. I brought the grief of all the deaths of our loved ones, especially the ones who left us too soon. I pray for healing and ask our ancestors to guide us through the darkness we are feeling. I brought the future of our island, the young hearts, souls, minds, bodies that will build a better home for us all. I take the story of creation, the story of this rock, this sacred land, to remind me of the power of our people when we work together. I pray that we continue to believe in ourselves and work together.
Looking at everyone
Wanting to know where ancestors came from. Hoping to leave what I know. History helps me with the knowledge I have been given. I now know that Fouha and Puntan can have created this land and have given this land to us because they're strong, they cooperate with one another, and they want to give us the country. Well, I came here not knowing that there was a Fouha lot, and I came here to learn more. I want to be learning more about Fouha.
For me, I came with many questions like, what's this rock about? Why is it important? How did it get there? And who's the reason for all of it? And now that I'm here, I know that the rock tells the story of Fu'una. It's important because it deals with the creation of our cultures and beliefs. And this rock is here so it reminds us where we came from and who made it.
Pray for our ancestors who gave us respect for some people during the generations that died. I would like to give my respect to our ancestors.
I came here just like all of you guys, curiosity. I've never been here before, it's my first time here too, so just listening to what you guys said about the story and this is a gift, from our ancestors. We should treat it like a gift. And when you do that, you're gonna be chanted.
Back once again, Matt. I came here with a lot of questions that I honestly didn't know about the rock. I just came here with my dad and just came here because I like to fish. But when I heard that it was called Fouha Rock, and when we stopped up here I thought it was farther, so I didn't know. So I had like a lot of questions. Like, how did the rock come here? I know because now I know because Fouha and Puntan. And just walking down here answered all my questions.
What'd you write on your card?
Today I brought an open mind, wanting to know where Fouha Rock is at. And now that I've seen it up close in person, I was amazed how big it was. And knowing that it's located on an island and has so much history behind it, it makes me more and more curious about all the history in our Chamoru culture. My thoughts on coming to this sacred place were clueless on what this place was. Now learning the story and origin of where our people came from gave me so much knowledge on this land. And now I know we're walking on the back of our ancestors' country.
It was my first time. It was something I have to see. It was a place I had to be in with her. I came with nothing but me and a banana. Me who is of her womb, of her own blood, of her own skin, covered with her scent, and the banana, which is part of my family tree.
Today I bring the songs of the 13 or so birds that have become extinct in recent years.
and all the creatures of our lands, of our Tonu and our Tasi that are facing challenges as the climate changes and from our own irresponsibility. I pray that the native plants and animals continue to survive and thrive in the face of invasive species, especially the coconut, or nizo, which was brought here by Puntan and Fu'una, and is threatened by the evil rhino beetle, which came from trees and palms to decorate the hotels that line Taiwan. May we remember the songs of the birds, and may they lift our spirit.
Today I came here thinking about the legend of Puntan, and I didn't really know much about it, just the story, and it really reminded me about our culture when I saw the rock, and I think I'm leaving here today with the strength to share my knowledge of what I learned here today with others. It's in my head.
I come here today, and every time I come here, to give thanks to Puntan and Fu'una, to our ancestors, and to reroot my spirit in the land and the culture. And I'm just glad too that you were all able to come today and learn a little bit something about our ancestors and yourselves. I hope you learned something about yourselves today. That's what I came here for.
I came here today with love, and I came here hoping for just a new energies, and I knew that it would come from all of you guys. Coming here today reminds me that you can look at the world and kind of just view it differently. Like when you look at the sun and the moon, you know what I mean? So you look into the eyes, you know what I mean? You know, every time you look at a rainbow, you know what I mean? It'll change the way you feel about it, you know what I mean? Just because you came here, you know what I mean? And just the power of a woman, you know what I mean? Because here's the body, here's me, and then there's the woman that takes him and makes everything. Boom, just like that. That's the power of a woman, you know what I mean? And also just to walk on the back of your ancestors, just to know that you should have the back of the ancestors.
Fu'una's turn.
I came here not expecting any of this, but I'm glad I did come. And this experience with all of you, you know, kind of reminds me of what this place is. It's a sacrifice for a greater love, for a new life, another regrowth. And you know, as we did the chanting and hearing you guys chant, I've been here many times, sometimes by myself, but when you guys were chanting is when I really felt all the spirits around, you know, all at once together, especially when we were in the circle.
I'm in a better place that's fun. If you go swimming, it's beautiful. Saina, Saina, ginin hagu esti, siha. Saina, Saina, ginin hagu esti,
Gefpa'go na Inetnon. Sana fanlalailing alasani tata. Saina Ma'ase Puntan.